A tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do any more, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think, what would he have? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. People don't think.
Mike Tyson has always been one of the most outspoken and respected voices in boxing. Known for his brutal honesty and deep knowledge of the sport, when Tyson speaks, people listen. Recently, Tyson shared his thoughts on a potential super fight that has the entire boxing world buzzing. Terence Crawford moving up 3 weight classes to take on the reigning 168-pound champion, Canelo Alvarez. At first, Tyson wasn't sold on the idea. He can do whatever he wants, Tyson said bluntly, but I don't think it's a good idea. And coming from a fighter who once ruled the most dangerous division in boxing, that statement carried weight. Tyson's concern wasn't about Crawford's ability. He's always praised Crawford's skills and mindset. But Tyson, like many fans and analysts, was worried about the massive jump in weight. Going from welterweight all the way to super middleweight is no easy task. Fighters have tried before and failed. The power, the size, the endurance, it all changes. Crawford might be technically brilliant, but Canelo has been competing and dominating at this weight for years. That's what made Tyson skeptical, at least at first. Despite those initial doubts, something unexpected happened. Tyson didn't just criticize Crawford's move, he decided to support him. While Crawford was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, preparing for the press conference with Canelo, Mike Tyson welcomed him into his private boxing gym. Not only did he let Crawford train there, but he also gave him personal advice and motivation. It was a surprising but powerful gesture. The former heavyweight champion guiding one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Ahead of the biggest test of his career, Crawford's training at Tyson's gym wasn't just for show. Video footage revealed how serious and locked and he was, from shadow boxing to heavy bag drills, skipping rope to core workouts. Crawford looked razor sharp. He wore a red t-shirt, black shorts, red shoes, and a look of pure focus. Every punch he threw was intentional. Every movement showed the discipline of a man with something to prove. For Crawford, this isn't just another fight, it's his moment to make history. Fans and media in Riyadh gave Crawford a hero's welcome. He was greeted at the airport with flowers and gold-colored ceremonial gifts, including a replica sword and gun. Hundreds of fans swarmed to take pictures. But even with all the attention, Crawford stayed humble and focused. He paid a second visit to Tyson's gym, where he trained again, this time under the watchful eye of the former undisputed heavyweight champion. The footage quickly went viral, showing Tyson nodding in approval as Crawford unleashed combinations on the heavy bag. Mike Tyson later expanded on his thoughts about the fight. In an interview, he broke down the matchup between Crawford and Canelo with surprising depth. He compared it not to Canelo's fight with Floyd Mayweather, but to his more recent bout against Dmitry Bivol. In that fight, Canelo was visibly frustrated, struggled with movement, and ultimately lost. Tyson believes Crawford's slick style, quick feet, and precise punches could cause similar problems for Canelo. It wouldn't be an easy fight, but it would be smart and strategic. Canelo's weaknesses, according to Tyson, are often hidden behind his power and reputation. But they're there: stamina issues in the later rounds, a flat-footed stance that makes it hard to chase down elusive fighters, occasional lapses in defense. Tyson mentioned all of this and pointed out how Crawford, who has elite footwork and ring IQ, could take advantage of those exact weaknesses. It's not just about size, Tyson explained. It's about movement, intelligence, and willpower. Then came a turning point. Tyson, who had been skeptical of the fight, began to change his tune. He recalled the story of Henry Armstrong, a featherweight who once moved up to beat champions in multiple weight classes, including the middleweight title. For Tyson, that's proof that determination can sometimes defeat size. He now believes Crawford's mindset and hunger might be enough to pull off what many believe is impossible. Size means nothing, Tyson said. Determination means everything. Other voices have joined the conversation too. At a public event in New York, rising stars like Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis rallied behind Crawford. "We the best boxers in the town," Davis shouted in the streets of Manhattan, standing alongside Tyson. The energy was electric. These young lions believe Crawford has what it takes not just to survive but to win. Their confidence in him has added fuel to the fire and captured the attention of fans worldwide. Of course, no one is underestimating Canelo Alvarez. Tyson also spoke about Canelo's strengths. His powerful counters, slick upper body movement, body shots, and championship mentality have made him one of boxing's modern legends. Canelo's team is known for studying opponents carefully and tailoring training camps to counter each threat. From long-distance running to targeted sparring, Canelo prepares with surgical precision, and his resumed world titles in for weight. Class speaks for itself, but there are trainers who still believe Crawford can pull off the upset. Bozy Ennis, father of top welterweight Jaron Boots Ennis, is one of them. He compared Crawford's ability to handle bigger opponents with how his own son performs in sparring. People don't understand how smart Crawford is, Bozy said. He doesn't waste shots. He ties you up. He frustrates you. If you can't touch him, you can't beat him. It's a simple but powerful analysis of what might happen on fight night. Bozy even laid out a rough game plan. Use movement, strike with sharp combinations, tie Canelo up when he tries to set his feet, and never let him find rhythm. That's the blueprint Crawford needs to follow, because once Canelo loses his cool, he becomes predictable, and a predictable fighter is a vulnerable fighter, especially against someone like Crawford, who is known for adapting mid-fight and capitalizing on mistakes. Looking at Canelo's past defeats, the pattern is clear. Against Floyd Mayweather, he was outboxed. Against Dmitry Bivol, he was outworked. Even in his recent win against William Skull, some fans felt he looked frustrated and ineffective. If Crawford can bring that same frustration and add power to it, the fight could tilt in his favor. After all, he's not known for running, he's known for punishing. Terence Crawford has knocked out 10 of his last 11 opponents. He's a switch hitter, meaning he can box both orthodox and southpaw. His timing, precision, and control in the ring have been compared to legends like Roy Jones Jr. and Sugar Ray Leonard. And while he hasn't fought yet this year, his training intensity shows that he's not taking this opportunity lightly. For him, this isn't just about belts, it's about legacy. So the big question remains, can Terence Crawford actually beat Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds? For Mike Tyson, the answer might have changed over time. He started off saying no, but now he's saying maybe, and with Tyson watching closely and even training Crawford himself, that maybe carries more weight than ever before. In the end, this isn't just a boxing match, it's a moment in history. A pound-for-pound king challenging the face of boxing. A welterweight legend climbing into the ring with a super middleweight monster. A fight built on risk, strategy, and legacy. And with Mike Tyson now in the mix, it just got even more electrifying. So, who are you backing? Terence "Bud" Crawford, the master tactician chasing greatness, or Canelo Alvarez, the proven champion defending his throne? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic boxing content. The road to September 13th is just getting started.